It's too much camping going down here.
How do you feel you've grown as a person since your last release, and how is it reflected in Mollywood 3?
Tremendously. I've grown, like, just mentally, spiritually, just physically, everything. Just my whole mindset has changed. You know what I'm saying? My whole outlook on how to carry myself, how to represent this beautiful company that I'm a part of, how to really max out on this independent role, and just how to make them better as well, you know what I'm saying? Because they so selfless, they constantly looking out for me. So it's like this big group of dudes that's all looking out for each other. I feel like me seeing it in a bigger and better way, and being able to not, I don't want to use the word exploit, but yeah, exploiting that for positive things is my biggest growth. Musically, I feel like musically, we was all born to do this. So, of course we're gonna get better and then the times will change or whatever, but as men, yeah, we're in another space. We truly believe in what we're pushing. Not saying we didn't before, but it's to the max right now.
Were you in a particular zone recording Mollywood 3? And how did it end up as a double album?
Oh, what, yeah, answer that. The way I found out I was recording Mollywood 3 was probably the best story. I was on vacation, I was in Cancun, and I was writing on the beach to a beat that I had. Relapse was the first song I wrote to. So I was writing that, and I got a call. I'm trying to watch the Clipper game, and everything is in Spanish, and I can't see what's going on. And then my CEO calls like, yeah, enjoy yourself. When you get back, you're doing Mollywood 3. Oh, shit. All right, well, let's get with it. So we get back. We all jump back in the mode. We had just finished Off the Porch. Make sure y'all go get that Off the Porch. Just the debut album we just dropped. We had just finished that, and we just had to get back in that mode of just turning up. And the records just start coming. They just started coming. It was to the point we were doing 4 or 5 a day. And then they were just coming, and then we were putting together the track list. It was fucking 30, 40 songs. And it was ones you can't, like, we can't take that off. Or we can't take this off. Or we can't. Well, what we gonna do? Well, I don't want to drop the corny double CD because, you know, people will see all them things. And, like, if I saw 38 songs from my favorite artists all at once, I'd be like, I would want to hear it, but I'm not going to get through it all.
Yeah.
So let's split it up and drop one, the first half, on one day, then 3 days later, hit them with the next. And then we had never seen it done before. So that was the magic in it. Like, let's do something new.
Exactly. I was like, I never thought there would be a double album, rap album.
Yeah.
And to think how many you could have had to pull out of that.
The crazy thing, we had to cut it down to that. That's
exactly.
the funny thing. Like, there's Mollywood 4, 5, and 6. You really want to, really want to.
Exactly. No. A verse you wrote for Terrence Martin got love from luminaries such as Nas and Talib Kweli. What did they say, and how did you hear about it?
I read it in a magazine. You know what I'm saying? And Terrence had called me and told me that they called him. And for that, it was like, what? Like, that was great. Nas and Talib, me, a little Compton dude, you know what I'm saying, just making music out of his cabinet, out of his closet.
Yeah.
Big deal for me. Real big deal for me. You know what I'm saying?
What's Neil Patrick Harris like?
He's hilarious. You know what's crazy? When we was recording the actual verses, the studio session was about 15 minutes. He was like, whoa, you do that fast. And I was tripping on how he had his part done already. Then when we get on set to shoot the commercial, when we're not shooting, he was just doing mouth exercises. So I'm sitting there trying to like, is that what we do? And acting like, I don't, and he's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? The way, keep your face loose. And real dope experience, man. That's Doogie Howser, man. Crazy. Yeah. NHP, man. He's great. NPH, man. He's the fool, dog. Good times, good times.
You stated that DeBarge is a musical influence for you. How so?
Man, all of the barges, but the notes he can hit, the pockets that they sung in, and just the songs, you know what I'm saying? All in love. That's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? It was a great blend of, it's like a bluesy R&B, still commercial, but fly that they did. It was dope, man.
It was like genre crossing, you know? And
yeah, like it took some Isley, took a little Isley, put a little Jackson. They were just mixed all into this thing, man. I really respect what they did.
Heard you shot Stoney's new video today, and you produced his whole album?
No, I didn't produce his whole album. I will be overseeing his whole project.
Yeah.
Lux, I produced that one.
Off the Porch, right?
Yeah, and Mollywood, I definitely produced that one. And of course, we brought in other production, other producers to definitely mold the sound. I don't want to take all the credit, but as far as overseeing the whole project, yes, I have to. I have to because I know what my CEO wants us to sound like, and I know what sonically what we need to represent to not sound like everybody else. So yeah, anything coming out of here, I gotta touch.
How did you meet Bad Luck?
I met Bad Luck at a studio session about 12 years ago, and for some reason we didn't know each other, but we migrated together into this one room, and we just was chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? I was giving him a little game I had, and he was giving me game, and then we would just meet outside of that. We kept kicking it, we were bumping each other, and we just got real close. Exchanged numbers, met his mom, met my mom, and we just became crew. And then the Snoop thing happened for him. He actually signed Snoop, and then I got the writing thing with Snoop. So it was like we kept going through these same routes, and then when we started Diamond Lane Music Group, I needed a running mate. I was like, man, shit. One of my favorite artists, my favorite artist is Bad Luck, so might as well go grab a homie and let's turn up.
It's crazy how the world's like that, man. You know, you just, people come in and out and they keep coming. You know they're gonna be someone you gotta keep around.
And on and off the court, man, that's my brother. It's like, we don't have that when you're done, like, okay, all right, go home. Well, nah. We gonna be in here talking shit to each other and doing jams and, you know what I'm saying, talking about food. Like, that's really my brother. So it's a different love when it comes, you know what I'm saying, to him.
In Mollywood 3, man, you can tell that, I don't know if you hear sometimes, you hear some rap records, dude, and it's like, you can tell they sent in the verse.
Exactly.
You know, and that kills me. But with this Mollywood 3, it feels like y'all are family and you guys are all in the same place, repping the same thing, selling the same point. It's awesome.
It's us against the world, man.
Thank you, that's dope.
And we're not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I like my teammates. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can play 3-on-3 with anybody in this league. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, top to bottom, man. Come on.
On the topic of basketball, I've heard you got your name problem from being a problem on the court.
Yeah. I used to be pretty good.
How far did you go?
Man, I didn't really get too far because, honestly, to be totally honest with you, my confidence got killed when I didn't grow. You know what I'm saying? I was just, I'm like,
you're telling me, man.
I was like 5'1" when I graduated. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'8" now. So I had a growth spurt after school with crazy shit. But my confidence was killed. And then I would just still go hoop in parks. But everybody's like, man, you so good, man, once you go here, this and that. But at that point, I started transitioning to becoming a whole nother person. I had kids. And then I found music in the streets, kind of got my thing. And I just kind of let it go. But I still hoop frequently. I wish I was as good as I was, though, because a lot of people run up on me now challenging me and shit, and I'll be like, oh, I ain't, but I gotta talk my shit still, you know what I'm saying?
Who is someone you've collaborated with that has a memorable creative process?
Memorable creative process. Dr. Dre. Very meticulous.
I've heard that.
Very meticulous, and it's appreciated because it's proven. It's crazy. You know, everybody got their own thing on how they do their thing, though. I can't front, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the way we all record ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So we flip the screens around, and just to watch these two brothers have to go in there and create and turn around and I hear what's going on. I really love my team, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love the fact that it's us.
It's fam shit, man.
It's definitely that, bro. Definitely.
Which side of Mollywood 3 have fans seem to respond best to?
Man, it's like a war. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some days I see A, then some days I see B. Nah, A had these. A's like the old Mollywood, B's like the new. No, B has the whoop. I'm just happy that we fighting within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole point. To get you to compare what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I love that nobody's married to one side. I mean, we did our job. I mean, both sides are equally good for what they are, but they're definitely different.
I was busting up on Finna, you bust.
Aha! Hey, man, you gotta listen. Life's happening, man. You just need a soundtrack to it. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like hip-hop and rap are, again, in a spot to make some real social waves. And conscious rap is a viable thing again. And with albums like To Pimp a Butterfly, a la Mollywood 3, what are your thoughts on the change of pace in hip-hop and what it means to be a rapper nowadays?
We're far more business savvy and in knowing we know our worth far more. And in that, you know the impact that you make now. what I'm saying? You can kind of see it. You don't have to wait for the numbers to come in. The numbers happen right there in your face.
Yeah.
So knowing that when you go in the booth now, it's like, there's a purpose you're rapping with. Because now you're not fighting with if the label likes it or if this is, no, it's all for the people. So you want to give the people something new, something that feels like they've heard it before though too at the same time. And that's a big responsibility. And I just feel like all the artists out here now know that. It's not where I need the one for the radio and I need the this and the that. We can concentrate on bodies of work and we know that the people are going to take it to where it needs to go. So that is what's going on in hip hop. And this is the new rock. You know what I'm saying? With the branding, look at the Sprite. Go down the Sprite billboard. You got Rakim, Drake, Biggie. Like, that's crazy to me. ESPN is definitely trying to blend the two. Yeah. What better? Who'd you just say? Susan who?
Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon just hit ASAP Rocky back. Like, we're talking about, this is what it is right now, man.
When you said, you don't have to worry about the labels or nothing, so you're one of the only independent labels out, especially on the West Coast.
Yeah. And look, you just asked me a question about Neil Patrick Harris. You know what I'm saying? I should let you know how this shit is going. It's a good time, man. I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm happy that Diamond Lane Music Group is mentioned with the majors because we are major. Yeah.
Is there a difference between West Coast and East Coast hip hop still, or has the internet made regionalism a thing in the past?
I was just talking about this with somebody the other day. Internet has definitely made it that you don't have to wait for it to get over here or wait for it to get over there now. So you definitely can hear a lot of infusion, hear a lot more trap music on the West than you've ever heard, but you hear a lot more West Coast music in the South. The East Coast right now, to me, sounds like more of a Southern region with the beat selection and the bop in which they go with. But it's all gonna merge into this one big melting pot where it's just all rap. It's all hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And as long as it make you feel good, that's what it's supposed to do. And that's what it is for me. I feel like me, I embody real West Coast shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is stemmed from here. Because I grew up in the era where Death Row ran it. You know what I'm saying? DJ Quick and these big gigantic crews, but they were so West. Ice Cube, Mac 10. The newer artists like Stoney, he grew up in the internet age. He was exposed to Lil Wayne. He was exposed to the Hot Boys. He was exposed. Now he's not exposed. He can see Chief Keef like right there. It's not I gotta wait till he get cracking. He can see Gucci Mane right now. So it's dope. It's all West. He's just gonna give you his version of it. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, it's just gonna be rap. Yeah. They're gonna have to make a category for the sing rap though in a minute. That's gonna have to happen. I feel like it's enough of us, me included, doing it, that it needs its own title. Because it's not R&B and it's not rap. Yeah. And it's not fair to the purists that think rap and don't think that, and to the purists of R&B that's looking at that like that. You know what I'm saying? We need to figure that out next.
When can we expect Stoney's new album?
Very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon, man. The gas pedal was all the way down here at Diamond Lane Music Group. We ain't stopping no more.
And then Bad Lucks just came out.
He just dropped off the porch. Please go pick that up. Independent support, Independency. His first debut album. Actually, the first album that was ever dropped from Diamond Lane was that album. Yeah. Actually, we put out a lot of tapes and EPs and things, but that was the first full-length album. So please make sure you go get that. And he's working on the campaign right now. That should be hitting you any day now, though.
You just got an ASCAP award?
Yeah, for Walkthrough. Junkie, shout out to League Stars, man. Dupree. Beautiful moment. One of the most impactful 20 minutes of my life, man. We did that song in 20 minutes. That was crazy.
Of all the songs you've been on with other people, whose contribution stood out most to you?
By far, Bad Luck.
That's your dude.
When I'm on a song with him, I can't slip. I can't come boo-boo now, because he's going to murder me if I do, you know what I'm saying? And that alone, before the song even starts, I already know what is going on. I have to come with my game face on, so he keeps me sharp. Man, everybody else, it was a great time, but it's nothing like getting it with your brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Where's the best place to keep up with you and your music?
DiamondLaneMusicGroup.com, man, and you can find my social sites, Problem354, Twitter, Instagram. I'm a fool on the Snapchat, that's ChachiX354. The hub, where everything is at, is DiamondLaneMusicGroup.com. And stay tuned for Diamond Lane Radio. We got something coming.
What's next for Problem and Diamond Lane?
We taking it day by day, man. I just want y'all to watch and just enjoy the show. Is what I'm saying. Cause it's definitely about to be a lot of showing going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stoney, shout out to Bad Luck, shout out to Burn, shout out to the whole team. We got the squad out here, man. It's gonna be a good time. It's a great feeling, and then to still stick to our guns and remain independent. People are trying to force labels on us, like we know y'all signed somewhere secretly. This is it. No, it's all us.
You don't need to in the internet.
It's all us.